And welcome to the 2012 NBA Draft. Tonight represents the culmination of years of hard work for 60 of the world's best young players. It is also a time of optimism for our fans and our teams. It's going to be a great night. I know the young men hoping to hear their names called tonight can't wait to compete against the best basketball players in the world. So let's get started. With the 11th pick in the 2012 NBA Draft, the Portland Trail Blazers select Tyrone Richardson from the University of Texas.
I never went to a university. They had that place for me. Anyways, before I shook David Stern's hand, I was a nobody.
Tyrone, tired of living like this, man. We gotta get out there and do something for ourselves.
We gotta get this money somehow.
This is an IFM production.
They threw me and Sean in jail. Later we joined a jail basketball league. Me and Sean completely dominated the game, but they only allowed one to have a shot. Me. Tyrone Richardson. And we're here at the Rookie Showcase on my career NBA 2K13. I already have 2 assists, but here comes another. There's number 3. And guess who? Anthony Davis. So dominant in this game. And oh, that wasn't Davis. That was Watson. No one cares about him. That jumper is good right there. You can't stop me. And I'm going in, and the refs call a foul, and I'm about to shoot my first free throws of this game. This is probably one of the best basketball games out, best 2K that came out, definitely. I missed that free throw, but you know what it is, free throws, I make that. Still got my free throw chant going. Giving you all these juke moves and everything. Fade away, still unstoppable. You can't stop that fade away. Even if I'm not playing as Chris Jacobs, he still can't stop that fadeaway. 2 people in my face. 2 people in my face. Come on now. Come on now. And this assist is just way too easy. Way too easy. Where's the defense? How come y'all ain't playing defense? Where's the foul? The ref is right there. You see me rolling on the ground like that? But I still gave this dude a move. Love the new controls and the nice layup. Man, this is great. Man, that just had to happen. But I see you though. I see you though. Guess who? Anthony Davis, so dominant. He just couldn't be stopped. Another assist, however you wanna call it. You know I'm a big baller, sprinting down the court as fast as I can with the easy layup. That mid-range jumper is always money. That's cash money.
Who's had the
That's cash money.
uncontainable game in this one? Now let's go to Doris Burke.
Well, Kevin, our uncontainable game in this one, the stretch by the elites. As their lead grows, so has their defensive effort, and they keep feeding off one another. It's been a statement game for them on that side of the ball.
Doris, thank you. And what a concerted effort they put together tonight.
And you know, that was really the uncontainable aspect in this game, Kevin. They got on the same page.
Now we're in the 4th quarter and we're losing. It's a 15-2 run right now. And another assist right there. And I have to bring my team back at 15 points. I ended up scoring 19, fade away unstoppable. But still, I mean, I tried to come back and we ended up losing the game. Teams were actually looking at me, besides the fact that I had a bad crime record.
Nice performance tonight. I'm GM and President of Team Operations for the Suns. We have the 13th pick in the draft and I'm considering using it on you. I'd like to ask you a couple questions real quick if you don't mind. This offseason, we said goodbye to an era as Steve Nash left our team. With his departure, we're looking to the future for a point guard who can do what he was able to do for us. Do you think you can be that player?
Man, I modeled a lot of my game after Steve, and I think I can help be the next player to come in and lead the Suns the way he did. Looking at your roster, I get excited at the prospect of setting those players up. I think we can accomplish great things early on. You won't find a harder worker than me in the draft, and I'll give you everything I have on the floor, man. That's a bet.
Interesting. Next question. As a whole, the Suns have kept the same core for the better part of a decade. We found a winning formula and stuck by it, just rotating in supporting pieces where necessary. As I'm sure you've seen over the last year or so, we're in the midst of overhauling our roster. We really love the idea of you being a part of that process. What do you think about being a centerpiece for the new Phoenix Suns?
Man, I love the idea that you consider me a centerpiece. That type of confidence in me, how can I not love the idea? I'm interested in making a name for myself in the NBA, and Phoenix sounds like a great fit to me.
Thanks for your time. This gives us something to take back to the team. We'll see you on draft night. Hello, I'm the general manager for the Portland Trail Blazers, and I'd like to thank you for meeting with us. We have a pair of picks in the lottery at the 6th and 11th slots and would like to ask you a few questions. Aside from a few veterans, this is a very young team. We're bringing in a lot of young talent this offseason, and it won't be easy to get this team back into the playoffs immediately. Are you willing to take your lumps as a team in order to grow as a core along with all the other young talent the Blazers have?
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to think that I have the mental fortitude to grow together as a team. You don't see teams as young as the Blazers get to the top without some growing pains, so I'm prepared for that. But really, I'm excited to be a part of a new era here and would love to help bring Portland back to the top of the league.
Let's see, one more question, if you don't mind. This question is a tough one to ask, as there really isn't a right or wrong answer. Over the last couple of years, we've had entire seasons washed out by insurmountable injuries. As a franchise, we're becoming more conscious on injury histories and what that means for our draft picks. What can you tell us about your injury history, and more importantly, your ability to play through pain?
Fortunately, I've been blessed with good health, man. I think the worst injury I've ever had was a sprained ankle, you know? I picked up some knocks over the years, but it's never held me back in practice or in games. I feel like I'm a safe pick for you guys in that regard.
Thanks so much for your time. I don't want to get ahead of myself here, but we would be ecstatic if you're still on board when it's our turn to pick.
Greetings. I'm the GM and Director of Player Personnel for the Rockets. We have 3 mid-round picks in the upcoming draft and are looking at you for one of those picks. We have a couple of questions to ask you before we move forward. Let's get going.
If you were a GM, where would you draft yourself in this draft?
Honestly, I don't care about any of that. I want to play for your team, whatever pick it is. To me, it's not about going number one or going in the lottery. I want to go to a team that is a great fit for me, and I definitely think you guys fit that bill for me.
Next question. Talk about what you have to improve on as you make the jump to the next level. We'd like to see what you think about your game as a whole.
Primarily my focus and being mentally tougher. I need to study the game and watch the players in front of me and learn. I also need to learn from the veteran guys so I can step in and contribute when my name is called.
Okay, I think I've heard all I needed to hear for now. You're definitely someone we can use on our team. Now we just need you to be available when it's our turn to pick.
Next thing you know, I'm shaking David Stern's hand. Number 11 overall pick.
With the 11th pick in the 2012 NBA Draft, the Portland Trail Blazers select Tyrone Richardson from the University of Texas.